What's poppin', homies? It's your favorite homegirl, gossip girl, and today we're going to talk about Marissa Carmichael. She's 25 years old and she vanished on January 14th from a gas station. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I'm going to be giving you information from two different articles, okay? The family of Marissa Carmichael say they are devastated as they've marked 1 month since her disappearance, and police in Greensboro, North Carolina, are sharing new information about the search for the missing mother of 5. Marissa Carmichael vanished on January 14th from an Exxon gas station in the 800 block of East Market Street in Greensboro shortly after making a distress call to 911, according to the police. Police said in a statement on Tuesday night that they have reviewed surveillance footage that shows Marissa getting into the car of a man at the Exxon gas station where she was last seen shortly after she called 911. Police say they have identified and interviewed the driver of that vehicle, who was currently considered a witness in this case. Marissa called 911 from the Exxon gas station and told a dispatcher that a man drove off with her cell phone, leaving her stranded, according to a recording of the call obtained by ABC News. In the call, Carmichael asked police for help finding a ride home. Carmichael's younger sister and only sibling, Emma, shared an emotional message with ABC News on Tuesday night, hoping it would reach her sister. If Marissa is possibly seeing this, you know for a fact that we're not going to stop looking for you. We're never going to stop looking for you until you are found safely. The kids are worried about you. The kids miss you so much. We're going to drive ourselves crazy looking for you, but we are going to find you. And whoever has her, you are just evil. Sarah Carmichael, Marissa's mother, who filed a missing person report, told ABC News that the family is devastated and believes that her daughter is being held against her will. Police declined comment on whether they believe foul play is involved, saying it's an ongoing matter, but they urged the public in a statement on February 6th to share any information about Marissa Carmichael's whereabouts, and said they have received limited leads in this case, and we're becoming increasingly concerned for her welfare. Now, according to police, Melissa contacted Guilford Metro 911 at 3:40 a.m. on January 14th from the Exxon and told the dispatcher that a man who took her phone left her there. She asked the police to help her find her way home. The dispatcher dispatched the police department at 4:19 a.m., police said, but when an officer arrived at 4:21 a.m., Marissa had already left the immediate area. Sarah Carmichael expressed frustration about the police response time after she reported her daughter missing on the afternoon of January 14th, saying that she was told police had to wait 48 hours before they considered her daughter a missing person. Police didn't even start doing anything until the middle of that week. By then, I had already been to the Airbnb. I had already been to the Exxon to conduct my own investigation. And that's what her mother said, Sarah Carmichael. Now they're taking it serious, but those first few days are critical. Sarah Carmichael said the family last saw Marissa was on Saturday, January 13th. They were with her all day, but since January 14th, her daughter, an avid social media user, has not been active on her accounts and on her phone. And her phone has been turned off. Now, according to Sarah, on the night before her disappearance, Marissa told her sister, Emma, that she was going to the club. She reportedly asked Emma not to tell their mother because she didn't want her to worry. Sarah Carmichael said after talking to the daughter's friends, she learned that Marissa went to 117 Sofa Bar and Lounge, and then later on went to an Airbnb for an after party, after which she was dropped off at the Exxon station. When I woke up around lunchtime on Sunday, January 14th, and she wasn't home, and then I found out she didn't go to work, and that's just not like her at all. She said when asked what prompted her to report her daughter missing, she's always in touch with me, so I had a feeling. She added that she also grew more suspicious about her daughter's whereabouts because she noticed missed calls from an unfamiliar number at around 5 a.m. and and thought it could have been Marissa trying to reach her. However, when she contacted the number, she said she had a concerning conversation over text with someone who tried to reassure her that Marissa was okay. He told me Marissa was asleep, and then I said, let me speak to her. And then he said, well, she walked up to the store. That's weird. So when she contacted the number and the guy told her, that Marissa was asleep, so the mother said, let me speak to her. And then he's going to say, well, she walked up to the store. That's very suspicious. And then he just kept any reason to not get her on the phone. So Sarah Carmichael said, so I said, well, what's the address that I can come or send somebody to go get her? And the address that he sent me was a Sheetz store, and she was not at no Sheetz. She was nowhere to be found. Sarah Carmichael said the family set up a GoFundMe account and hopes to raise enough money to hire a private investigator. I feel like I'm not spending my time investigating, searching, that I'm failing her, she said. Oh, don't feel that way. Don't feel that way at all. You're her mother and you're doing all that you can. There's days I just don't want to get up out of the bed. I just don't want to do life. But I have to. She needs help. She needs us, and I have to find answers. Carmichael is described as a 5'4" biracial female and is approximately 260 pounds with long black and blonde braids. She also has a heart tattoo on her face and a butterfly near her eye, and was wearing a white Tweety Bird t-shirt, blue jeans, and yellow sneakers when she was last seen. Police are asking anyone with information about her whereabouts to call Greensboro Crime Stoppers at 336-373-1000. Again, the number is 336-373-1000. Okay, so now this is ABC News that I got this from. Now we're going to go to another article because this article is called NCB, the NCB, and they have a little bit more information about this case. Okay, so let's go over here, and I am going to read this article to you as well. Okay, so it says here, 25-year-old Marissa Carmichael from High Point, North Carolina is missing. Her mother told the North Carolina Beat that she found blood-stained pillows at an Airbnb where her daughter was reportedly at for a party with 45-year-old Sean Eliley. We're just going to call him Sean E. He has a weird last name. I don't want to chop it up. So his name is Sean Eliely. Okay. So the other article didn't mention a guy, but this article mentioned a guy. And they also have a picture in here of him. And I'll insert that while I'm doing my commentary. Sarah Carmichael said that her daughter is a mother of 5, that she has heard different accounts of what happened to her daughter. But she says she believes Sean knows what happened to her or where she is. Sarah said the Greensboro Police Department has not been in much communication with her. Instead, they have been in constant contact with a cousin of hers. Okay. Early on Saturday, Marissa was at home, but she later left to meet up with a friend. However, they split up and went their separate ways, according to Sarah. That night, Marissa went to 117 Sofa Bar and Lounge with a male friend. Around 2 a.m. on early Sunday morning, She and her male friend left the club and went to a party at an Airbnb on Gurl Street. The party was reportedly from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Sarah said she was told that while her daughter and Marissa's male friend were at the Airbnb, they got into a disagreement, which led the friend to drop Marissa off at an Exxon gas station located on West Market Street around 3 a.m. Marissa reportedly called 911 and told dispatchers that she had been robbed, was lost, and needed help. After the altercation and being abandoned at the Exxon gas station, Sarah said her daughter got into a car with Sean. She said she is having a hard time understanding why her daughter would get into this guy's car, adding that she believes Sean may have been stalking her daughter prior to this incident. She recalled a month earlier when her daughter had received a strange message from someone asking Marissa if she still worked at the Waffle House. It could be him, I don't know. But I know someone had been stalking her, and all of a sudden, he just shows up at the gas station, Sarah said. Now, since Marissa's disappearance, her mother had been conducting her own investigation to locate her daughter. She told the Beat that she and her family members went to the Airbnb located on Gurl Street. What she discovered could be key pieces to the puzzle of her daughter's disappearance. Blood-splattered pillows were found in a trash can at the Airbnb, and the room reportedly had a strong smell of bleach. On Wednesday night, Sarah said she went to the address on Gurl Street and entered the housekeeper of the Airbnb. She said Marissa's children's father was also there. He then walked up to the housekeeper to ask about one of the apartments. The cleaning lady told us that the apartment had already been miraculously cleaned, which is weird because that's her job. The lady told us that smell of bleach was overwhelming. So it seems like this news article has a lot more information than the news, okay? Now, while there, Sarah said she flipped over the trash cans and found new pillows in one of them. However, they appeared to have blood splatter on them and looked like someone had tried to scrub them clean. And there's pictures of the pillows with, some blood on it. But I won't show those here, okay? I found pillows that looked like they tried to be scrubbed clean. There was blood splatter all over these pillows, and I took pictures of them. Okay. Sarah said she informed detectives about the blood-spattered pillows, but they dismissed it, saying, oh, it's probably nothing. She said she called Marissa's children's father after they all left the Airbnb and told him to get the pillows from the trash cans, believing there could be evidence that Greensboro Police Department investigators were throwing away. That was smart of her to do. All of this stuff just seems kind of weird, Sarah told the North Carolina Beat. While Marissa's whereabouts are still unknown, Sarah is holding on to hope. She says she doesn't want to imagine the worst, but it's a concern that every parent grapples with. Sarah also told the news article that, on the other hand, she also feels that her daughter may have been placed somewhere with no one able to find her. She said that she'd been calling Sean, asking him to put her daughter on the phone, reminding him that Marissa was last seen with him. He kept coming up with different stories. There have also been rumors about Sean having a history of allegedly kidnapping women or behaving strangely around them, causing them to feel unsafe. Now, according to a quick search, he has a background in the Navy and is rumored to be a stalker. A 911 call obtained by local outlets captured Marissa telling 911 dispatchers that she didn't know where she was in Greensboro and that all her belongings were thrown out of the car when she was kicked out. If anyone sees Marissa, please call 911. Okay, her family is worried sick about her, and we need to hurry up and find her. She's been missing for a month already. Somebody knows something. Okay, somebody knows something. Please show some love for the family. I am so sorry that they're going through this. You know, just in case they come across this video, please put some hearts in the comment section, okay? Thank you guys for listening, and I'll talk to you later.